Good morning. Another beautiful day, September the 24th. Where's the month going? We've been tapping every day for 24 days, every day on a different issue, learning tapping to help you with any area of your life. Like tapping really does help with anything because whatever you're going through, you focus on that, the emotional response or the physical sensation that you feel when you think about that issue. So whether it's a physical pain or whether it's something you're worrying about in the future or something you're worrying about right now, whatever it is, you check in with your body how you feel and you describe it and you clear it just by using the technique. But first of all, today we're going to be looking at fear of flying. I get lots of requests about fear of flying. And I'm going to be doing a recorded demo with someone. If you're interested, let me know if you want to be my guinea pig to clear your fear of flying. We're going to be doing that in the next couple of weeks. So drop me a message if you have a fear of flying that you would like help to clear. Great. Take a moment. Take a breath. Excuse me. Check in with yourself. How are you doing today? How's your body feeling? Any tension, any heaviness? Just easily taking nice, easy, relaxed breaths. Let's just dive in. As always, tapping away, checking in with your body, top of the head, beginning of the eyebrow. Take a couple of breaths. Relax. Let the yawns come. Tapping, breathing under the nose, on the chin, collarbone, under the arm, and the thumb, through the finger points. So as you're tapping, just kind of scanning through your body, noticing any areas of tension, any tightness, breathing, tapping and letting go. Little finger, side of the hand. Good. We'll whiz through those points again. Top of the head, beginning of the eyebrow, side of the eye, under the eye, under the nose, on the chin, collarbone, under the arm, on the thumb, first finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, and side of the hand. Really good. That's a couple of rounds. Bring your hands back to your heart. Just take a few breaths. Scan through your body. Notice how you feel. Good. So, fear of flying. As most things in life, the thing that we are dealing with, the symptom, the fear of flying, the fear of the future, the fear of something else, is not the problem. It's a symptom of the problem. And the problem underneath is a belief or a memory or a difficulty that triggers this particular symptom. So fear of flying, for example, might be a fear of loss, fear of dying, not feeling in control, and all those things will have something underneath that. Like usually most of our core beliefs go down to I'm not good enough, if I try I will fail, and people must like me. These are the kind of the core underpinning beliefs that most other beliefs rest on. Everyone's different, but that fear of flying can just be a culmination of all the beliefs, past memories, moments of feeling out of control, moments of feeling vulnerable. It can trigger all your different fears for various different reasons. It just comes out, I don't want to get on that plane. And what does that feel like? So some people feel very sick, very nervous. They can't eat before. They're terrified the whole time. I used to be quite afraid of flying. I remember I flew back from New York in 2012. I went out to do the New York Marathon on my own, and I flew back and I couldn't actually get up out of my seat through the flight. I was too scared to stand up. because part of my brain just thought I was going to fall through the floor. Obviously, I knew that wasn't going to happen, but the plane was delayed and I hadn't slept, and it was pretty stressful. It was also the year of the big storm in New York, so the marathon didn't go ahead. So there was a kind of a weird thing going on there. So, a bit of a tough week, good week, because I was out there in New York. It was amazing. But on the way home, I didn't sleep for 24 hours or something. I was not in a good place. I was fine, but it wasn't great. So that was kind of probably the worst flight I've had. And I just had to sit. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. I was just in this kind of high alert the whole time. Now I've never worked on my fear of flying, and now I don't have a fear of flying because I've worked on all my other things. So now I get on the plane, I'm excited, I sleep, I can fly wherever I need to. Sadly, not as much as I'd like. Anyway, why am I telling you that? Because the feelings that come up are not necessarily the problem, but that's where we start. We start with the symptom. So nice, easy breath. Think about getting on a plane. Why do we get on planes? Because we want to go the place we're going to, because hopefully we're going on holiday or we're going somewhere nice, so it's going to be worth it. But just think about that trip and what happens to your body. What do you feel? Nice, easy breath. Feel the trigger. Allow the trigger to come in, the stress. Maybe you feel it in your shoulders. Maybe you feel sick. Maybe you feel nervous. Maybe you feel tired. Excuse me. Maybe you feel panic. Let's tap top of the head. All these feelings in my body. Beginning of the eyebrow. When I think about flying, side of the eye. All this fear of flying, under the eye. I don't want to get on that plane. Under the nose. It makes me feel sick just thinking about it. On the chin. I get so nervous. Collarbone. And maybe I know why. Under the arm. And maybe I don't. On the thumb. All these nerves. First finger. Excuse me. All this tension. Middle finger. All this stress when I think about getting on the plane. Ring finger. All this fear of flying. Little finger. All these underlying fears. Side of the hand. Letting them go. Top of the head. I get so nervous. Beginning of the eyebrow. I feel sick with nerves. Side of the eye. I feel panicky. Under the eye. I don't want to get on that plane. Under the nose. I can't imagine sitting in that one place. On the chin for all that time. Collarbone flying through the air. Under the arm. It feels so unnatural. On the thumb. All this fear. First finger. I am afraid of flying. Middle finger. I don't want to get on that plane. Ring finger. I feel sick with worry. Little finger. All these nerves. Side of the hand. Letting them go. Top of the head. I wonder if I can feel differently about this. Beginning of the eyebrow. I do want to go on holiday. Side of the eye. I want to get to where I'm going. Under the eye. And my logical mind, under the nose, tells me that I'm safe. On the chin. Even if my physical body, collarbone, is telling me I'm not. Under the arm. It's the thoughts. On the thumb. The feelings. First finger. All the concerns. Little finger. All the what ifs. Ring finger. Those are the things I'm afraid of. Little finger. I don't want something to go wrong. Side of the hand. I don't want to get stuck. Top of the head. I don't want to lose control. First finger. I don't want the plane to crash. Side of the eye. All these fears. Under the eye. All these films I've seen. Under the nose. All these plane crashes I've heard about. On the chin. I'm really scared about doing this. Collarbone. All this fear. So just double tap across the collarbone and just allow images, the movies, those fears, just let them up and out of your body. Tap and breathe. Repeating after me. All this fear of flying. All these reasons I have. All this fear. I don't want to get on that plane because of what might happen. All this panic and fear. All these nerves. I don't want to get on the plane. Letting it go. Starting to let go. Releasing it now. Feel your body starting to move. All this fear. All this fear. People, millions of people fly every day. There's 1 million people in the air right now. Plane crashes don't happen often. Very, very, very rarely. I wonder if it's not really about that. Keep tapping, keep breathing. All this fear. This fear of loss. This fear of being out of control. My life being in someone else's hands. All this fear. Letting it go. I wonder if I can start to release this. I wonder if I can choose something else. All this fear. All this panic. When I think about getting on the plane, letting it go. Good. Hold your hands over your heart for a moment and just picture yourself getting on the plane. Just allow the feeling to come up in your body, the thoughts to come. You know, I remember Will Smith talking about a story when he was in bed and he was thinking about he was going to be jumping out of a plane the following week, and he had a full-blown fear experience, fight or flight. He was there in his mind. He was doing it, and he was, fight or flight, shaking, woo, really terrified. And then he realized, I'm not there. I'm in bed. I'm not jumping out of a plane right now. But his body was having the same response. It's not about the reality. It's about what we think about it. All this fear in my mind, in my body, letting it go. We're just going to go really straightforward and clear, top of the head, repeating after me. All this fear of flying, beginning of the eyebrow. My fear of flying, side of the eye. All this fear I have of flying, under the eye. For whatever reason, under the nose. Whatever the feelings, on the chin. Whatever the story, collarbone. I don't need this fear anymore. Under the arm. I can let it go. On the thumb. I'm safe. First finger. Even on a plane. Middle finger. All these nerves. Ring finger. All these fears. Little finger. Starting to let go. Side of the hand. All this fear. Top of the head. This fear of flying. Eyebrow. This fear of flying. Side of the eye. All this fear of flying. Under the eye. All this fear. Under the nose. All this fear. On the chin. All this fear of flying. Collarbone. All these different aspects. Under the arm. For whatever reason, on the thumb, I can let this go. First finger. I feel this fear in my body. Middle finger. And I choose to let it go. Ring finger. I choose to feel more relaxed. Little finger. I wonder how relaxed I can get right now. Side of the hand. When I think about aeroplanes. Top of the head. I'm not in an aeroplane right now. Beginning of the eyebrow. I'm safe and all is well. Side of the eye. I can take myself anywhere in my mind. Under the eye. Maybe I'm already on that beach. Under the nose. So glad that I got there. On the chin. Or at the event I'm going to. Collarbone. Really proud of myself for getting there. Maybe it's not about the journey. Maybe it's about how I feel. First finger, I am at choice. Middle finger, I don't have to get on that plane. Ring finger, but I really want to. Little finger, and I'd love to do it and feel safe. Side of the hand, because I know that I'm safe. Top of the head. All this fear. Beginning of the eyebrow. This fear of flying. Side of the eye, and all these different symptoms. Under the eye, all these different reasons. Under the nose, whatever it comes from. On the chin, whatever the issue. Collarbone, I choose to let it go. Under the arm, that's part of the old me. Thumb, I'm looking for the new me. First finger, who's confident. Middle finger, relaxed. Ring finger, safe. Little finger, I may as well choose to relax. Side of the hand, I can choose my experience. Top of the head, I have tapping. Beginning of the eyebrow, I can change my emotional state at any time. Side of the eye, even if I'm afraid. Under the eye, even if I'm afraid for a good reason. Under the nose, I can choose to feel more relaxed. On the chin, I can choose to live my life the way I want to live it. Collarbone, nothing needs to hold me back. Under the arm, and it's okay to feel scared. On the thumb, it's okay if I'm nervous. First finger, I forgive myself. Middle finger, for wanting to stay alive. Ring finger, because I love my life. Little finger, I can turn this around. Side of the hand, I can choose something else. Good, hands back to your heart for a moment and just notice what that brought up. Particular thoughts or fears, particular memories, emotions. If there are any particular emotions that we've covered already, you can go back to specific videos that we've already done and tap through. So if you've got a panic or a chaos, you can just take that feeling and use that with a different video. But essentially, just tap and breathe. Choose to let it go. Now keep tapping and breathing now on your collarbones and imagine yourself getting on that plane. Even if fears are coming up or any other sensations, just kind of ignore them for now. See yourself getting on the plane, relaxed and happy, breathing easily, chatting, laughing, being welcomed, being shown to your seat, the people around you smiling, excited. Feel the temperature, feel the light, the space, the comfort. Maybe you can get an upgrade. Feel the luxury. Feel the pleasure of and the privilege of travel. Keep tapping and breathing, seeing you putting your luggage away, settling into your seat, relaxed and happy, maybe reading a book or watching a film or having a sleep. Just see yourself there relaxing more and more and more. See the air stewards helping you. See how relaxed and happy you feel, traveling easily, sleeping through, landing, relaxing, arriving at your destination, relaxed, happy, carefree. Pause, come back very gently into the here and now. So I suggest you do that as many times as you need to. Just imagine yourself getting on the plane, almost like systematic desensitization. You start to just go through it over and over again, relaxing and breathing so your mind gets used to it, and just keep running through. Nothing happened. Got on the plane, went through, just keep running through that backwards and forwards in your mind whilst tapping and breathing. Just see what your mind eventually gets bored of it, will clear it, let it go and go, and by the time you get on the plane, I've done this 20 times. So give that a go. Let me know how you get on. As I say, if you have anything specific come up that you need help with, let me know, because I'm going to be doing a demo next month on fear of flying. So reach out. You could be that demo, getting a free session. Let me know. And I will see you tomorrow. And take care. Have a great day. Hope you're flying somewhere. Enjoy. Bye.